What's up, man? It's Joe D, man. Another share of beer. 323, man. This is our 323rd show. Not all consecutively. We kind of missed a couple of shows, and then since I moved here to Arizona, I've had to take those couple of shows off for the first time. But it's still a pretty good little run here, and I appreciate all your support. You're gonna have to put up with me for a few minutes here. I'm finishing up sirloin steak that I made with some peppers and onions. I used what we got here, red and green onion, bell pepper with white and green onion. I used the white onion first and then added the green onion towards the end there, so it didn't get too overcooked. You know what I'm saying? I still wanted that little freshness of that green onion taste in there. And then slice some cherry tomatoes, man. That real good, intense flavor with that steak. You know what I'm saying? Delicious. So, I have something I can finally talk about. I didn't want to mention it until I knew for sure. So, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to me. I think it's the second English brewery that I've dealt with, and this one is very well known. They wanted to they wanted me to review one of their beers, so this is cool. Fuller's sent me one of their vintage ales. This is their 2014, so you can look for that. I'll be reviewing that really soon, sometime this week, so that I can get that back to them, of course. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I can't remember having a Fuller's beer that I didn't really like, to tell you the truth. So, and they haven't been in business since, what is this, 1845 for nothing? So, right? I mean, hello, it's got to be decent at least, right? So, and then what I like here is on the document they sent me here, it shows from 2009 all the way to this vintage that they have here. They still have some available, so if you want to order some, you can. And they have, I'm not going to go into it all right now. I possibly will during my review, okay? But they have all the different notes and so forth for all the different batches. So 2009 it says it picks out orange notes with rich marzipan character, right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Someone will correct me. Right? The 2011 version is more maraschino cherries. You know what I'm saying? So each vintage has its own, each year has its own unique deal, right? So I'm really looking forward to this. Here's the actual brew itself. I won't take it out of the bottle till my review, out of the box until my review, but so you have to wait. If you haven't seen this, you have to wait till then to see it. You have to look for my review for it. And then they sent me some a really nice cool, like one of those little like bar towels or something, you know. So pretty cool, man. So I look forward to hopefully the first part of a good relationship with Fuller's. We'll see. But yeah, we have a lot of nice momentum going again. So you know, you never know. A lot of things happening there. I don't like to, like I say, mention too much until I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because then it just sounds like you're trying to brag or something. I definitely don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Getting good one of the slaughterhouses and review some of their meat, man. I'd be sirloin is a bomb. Mm, man, I love steak. You know what I'm saying? For real. Um, I did have, what did I have this past week? Oh no, I didn't. No, it wasn't this week. It was the week before. This week, that's why I have Coke, Diet Coke, because I had a lot of Crown this weekend. It was kind of a Crown kind of weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish that, as much as I love the Untapped app, they I wish they would have a section in there where you could put a mixed drink in there too. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like to have me some Crown and Coke or uh, anything with vodka or some Fireball every once in a while. Um, but Crown and Coke every once in a while, you just kind of feeling that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that this weekend was that kind of weekend. So um, and when I say Crown and Coke, I'm not actually drinking Coke Crown. I'm drinking my point up there because that's where my bottle's at. I have the Costco version, the Canadian whiskey from Costco, and it's really good. To me, it tastes just a hair better than Crown. I mean, just if you sample them side by side, and I've done that before. I think I have a video up here of that taste test from when I was still in New Mexico. Mm. Um, there is just a slight more type of oaky barrel aged taste to it. You know what I'm saying? Like just a little more woodiness, a little more oakiness. You know what I'm saying? A little more depth to it. I mean, it's a smidge, but I tasted it. See if you do a sample, so both of them side by side. See, the reason I say that is because it's cheaper, right? It's going to save at least $20 per the big one there. You know, what is that? The half gallon or whatever. So when you buy that big one, because that's I don't think Costco has anything smaller than that one. But they sell it next to the Crown. At least they do it. They did in the Costco that I went to. They sell it right next to the Crown, and it's to me it kind of beats it. And then what I what I like about it too is it's got like a cork style top. You know what I'm saying, with the little wood knob on top, which is always cool. You know what I'm saying? Makes it. Hold on, man. I gotta get me some more sirloin, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
I'm the only one in here.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Matt?
I'm the only one in here. You're talking to nobody.
Oh, no, there's actually some viewers, man, watching.
What is wrong with them?
I don't know. Yeah, I actually do get people that watch.
They're watching you eat sirloin right now?
Yeah, they're watching me eat sirloin, and normally we would be there'd be a few more of us in here, and we'd be talking about different beers and stuff. But I'll be getting to that part in a second.
Wait a minute. Is it because it's a weeknight?
Is it because what?
It's because it's a weeknight?
Well, yeah, I don't. I used to be able to have a beer or two, but I have different hours now, and I work at night, so I can't necessarily partake in that. But I did just finish talking about a beer I'll be reviewing later on this week.
I don't drink beer.
You don't drink beer?
Hell no.
Oh, well, this is called Share a Beer.
Well, my thoughts are beer's for queers, wine's fine, but liquor's quicker.
Oh yeah, no, I like liquor. Do you make liquor?
No, I just drink it.
You just drink it? Okay. But
Have
what do you prefer?
rum and Coke. Have another one.
Oh, yeah, rum and Coke. What kind of rum?
Yeah, what was the question?
What kind of rum?
I was kidding.
Oh.
Bacardi on sale. And then what was the brand I drank? Jesus Christ, the cheap one. Not the real cheap one. The one that comes off the floor of the fucking rum house.
Oh, okay. So you're not particular about it, huh? It's just.
I'm kind of particular, yeah. I won't drink Round Rico.
Mm. And do you go for name brand Coke, or do you just have like Walmart Coke?
Coke?
Just Coke?
No, they call it a mixer, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mixer. Yeah, I'll go for a mixer.
Okay. Where are you at, man?
Texas.
Oh, in Texas. Okay, that explains the hat, right? You wearing a Longhorns hat?
I wore this in Michigan too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I used to live in Michigan.
You used to? Oh, okay. I won't fault you for that.
I fault myself for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hated Michigan.
Did you really? Where'd you live at in Michigan?
Grand Rapids. I spent 22 years there, and I hated every goddamn minute of it.
Really? So what made you stay so long?
My wife.
Hmm. And now you're divorced or something, or what?
No, she's still with me. I finally got her back here. We met in Texas.
Okay.
And then she forced me up to Michigan. I don't know why. I followed her because she had something between her legs. What?
Mm-hmm. I understand. You don't need to say no more. I understand.
And then I got up there and I felt dumber than a box of rocks.
Wow. And so now you're back in the Dallas area, or
Austin, Texas.
Austin? Nice.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, that's where you're from. Okay. I hear a lot of nice things. I've only passed through Austin. I've never spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, I know. If you pass through Austin, you fucking spent half your time in a traffic jam.
Do you still have that? Isn't Austin where that highway's at, where you can do like 85 or something like that?
Yeah, 130.
130. Okay.
Yeah, you can do 80. I think 80 is the limit.
Oh, okay, 80. All right.
I'm pretty sure they'll let you get away with 85 if you want to do that.
Now, is that a toll road, or is that just a free interstate?
It's a toll road.
Oh, okay.
It'll cost you $30 to do 80 miles an hour, but it's worth it.
$30?
At least.
Really?
No, I said. Did I say $30?
I don't know, man. If you don't know, I don't know.
Did I say $30 or $80 to do 30 miles an hour?
One of the two. You know what I'm saying?
I think I said, yeah, $30 to do 80 miles an hour.
There you go. All
Isn't
right.
that worth it?
Yeah, it is. It's, maybe for you. If I got your $30, then it's worth it to me.
No, if you drive down that fucking toll road at 80 miles an hour going, fuck you, copper. I mean, that's a riot, man. You gotta love that.
Yeah.
Where can you drive at 80 miles an hour except in Europe?
Well, I mean, the speed limit here is 75, so, and that don't cost you anything extra. So 5 miles an hour or more, I don't know if it's $30 worth it to me.
I almost think it's worth it.
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Hey, Joe. I'm doing real good.
Dave, you're from Detroit, right? I bet you $1.
No.
Man, you look like Bob Seger.
Nope. Not from Detroit.
Ah, shit.
So I haven't seen you in a while, Dave. How you been, man?
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. Been real good. Got all settled into the new house, and kind of summer's come, and been doing all the outside stuff, taking care of that, and I catch a show once in a while, but I just hadn't been logging on because it was kind of hit or miss in the evenings for me. So
Yeah.
I was watching for a little bit today, and it looked like you needed a partner to talk to there. And then when I got back with my beer, I saw somebody joined you, so I thought, well, he looks lonely. I'll get in there.
Oh, yeah. No, well, there's always room for more. You know that. Matt jumped in here. He's keeping me company. That's okay.
When I seen I was the only one in here, I felt a little bit fucking. I didn't know. I don't know this guy from Adam, so I need his friends to tell me who he is. But
Well,
anyway,
that Matt is so good looking. He's brought it. We've got almost 10 viewers right now, believe it or not. So, yeah, Matt's a good looking cat, man.
I'll take my hat off and you'll lose all them fucking. But
So what are you drinking, Dave?
I got a Wookiee Jack right now. Firestone Walker,
Mm.
say black rye IPA.
Oh,
Delicious.
black rye, huh?
Yeah, delicious.
what area of the country are you from?
I'm across this on the Mississippi River, across from Chicago, in Illinois. So they call it the Quad Cities, but nobody ever knows what the Quad Cities.
You kind of know where I'm coming from being. I just moved back down to Austin, Texas, where I came from. I lived in Michigan for 22 years, and I hated the goddamn crap out of it. The first thing I sold in my first garage sale when I was leaving was my fucking snowblower. But
Everybody always says they love Michigan, but everybody always left. Everybody that I know.
Nobody leaving. Damn straight. My house went in 2008. My house went from $120,000 to $80,000 in fucking 1 week. I was like, ooh, this is not gonna work out for me. And I had 2 fucking factories, GM factories, closed down within a mile of my house. So that wasn't gonna work out.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, that's kind of not good right there, man. Huh?
It was terrible.
Yeah, that kind of happened back in this area back in the early 80s, I guess it would be. It was wasn't cars, it was agricultural. John Deere is based here. It's where they started. And there was a Case and Caterpillar and John Deere were all real big here. And they're all gone now. John Deere's still around, but Case and Caterpillar are all gone.
No shit. And see, factory workers, that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And I never was a factory worker. I was a factory worker for about 2 weeks when I first got to Michigan. And I couldn't take it because I was used to being out on the road, semi-driver and shit. I couldn't do that. And I tried it. And I had this machine where I had chains on my arms, and I would put this part in a stamping machine, and it would go boom, and I'd move it over here, and it'd go boom, and the chains would bring my arms up like this, so I didn't kill myself, and then I'd do it all day, boom, like 1,100 times my arms went up like this. I ain't shitting you. It was ridiculous, and I lasted 2 fucking weeks in that motherfucker. And I told my wife, I said, I don't know how long I can do this. And she said, well, I got, she was a leasing agent for apartments. She goes, I got a job, and so we got a free apartment. I said, cool, I'm quitting. I'm quitting this motherfucking job. That was my first 2 weeks in Michigan, and I'm from the South. I'm from Texas. So I go, all right, I quit. Is it okay if I quit this motherfucking job? And she goes, yeah, no problem. And so then I got a bending job where drive around all day long, you know, shit like that. Oh man, I couldn't take it. I won't do that again, ever.
So you
Ever.
didn't like it then much?
No, it doesn't sound like that was for him.
No.
It sounded like he'd rather be without chains on his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking hilarious, man.
it kind of looks hilarious, man. It sounds kind of funny.
It's true, though. It's true.
They just let you cut your arms off here. They don't care. They're
Yeah,
not putting chains on you.
No, and I smoke cigarettes, so they go, oh, every like fucking 3.5 hours you can go outside and smoke like as many cigarettes as you need, and then you got to come back in and do this shit again. God damn it!
no, our friend Matt has he likes cheap rum and Coke.
Ah.
No, I don't do coke anymore, but I did back in the day. Now it's rum and Pepsi.
Pepsi. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying rum and Coke earlier.
Oh, I thought you meant the other coke.
No. I got a sense that there was some Coke involved previously, but
No, there was previously, like in the late '80s and the early '90s. I did a crap load of them.
yeah, that I kind of got that sense, man. I don't know
That's why I left Texas and went to Michigan.
Oh.
Saved my soul. Dead serious.
It would. Hey, you know.
It was so easy. I could go to. I went to this bar in Austin back in the late '80s and early '90s. And I'd go, and I knew these fucking waitresses, and I'd go, hey, I want a fucking $20 rum and Coke. So they would bring me a rum and Coke, and they would bring me a pack of matches. And in the pack of matches was a fucking quarter ball. Right down the street, man, dead serious. And I would go, all right. And I'd give them like $25 for this shit. And I would drink my rum, and I'd go home and I'd smoke my Coke in the back pack of matches. It was ridiculous. I don't do any drugs now. What?
Hey, man, you know that's good. You know, that's
I
good.
can't. I got a Class A license, man. I drive a semi now.
Oh, okay. So you drive truck, okay.
Yeah, I don't do any drugs.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was here before, it was like party central, man. You couldn't help but do it. It was ridiculous.
So where do you drive to, my friend?
All over here in Texas.
Oh, okay. But you just stay in the state.
Hmm. I'm home
Okay.
every night. Beautiful. I love it.
Good. What do you pull?
Anything that comes out of a cow's udder.
Okay. All right. Hey, Dave. So how's the band going, man?
It is completely died. There is nothing going on music-wise at all right now.
Seriously?
Had done a couple different ones.
No.
The one that I recorded the album with kind of got everybody wanted to start getting serious about it, and without putting in the time of what it took to get serious. So it kind of died out. And then the other one
band died.
had another one where the drummer decided that he just wanted to talk about playing and didn't want to actually play or show up at all. And then I got in another band where the drummer, it was another drummer thing where he was excited to play and was getting going, and it was going real good, but he'd always call like an hour before practice and want to reschedule for another day. And I did that for about 4 or 5 meetings. I went, you know what, this ain't going to work with me. Sorry. I don't know. It's fizzled. I got nothing but a bunch of gear sitting around right now and a couple of half-finished, I got about a half of another original CD with another guy. The guitar player, I work with him, and we still stay in contact.
What kind of music do you play?
What's the matter?
What kind of music do you play?
I I would say it's heavy metal classified, as heavy metal, but the original stuff was more of it was on your harder spectrum of bands. I'd hate to give any examples because it wasn't really like anything, but pretty hard heavy metal with without the screaming and hollering. It was more of a melodic heavy metal, I guess you would call it.
So you wouldn't like any of this.
Oh, there you go.
I also play the drums, by the way.
Yeah, there was a total of none of that in any of it that we were doing, but
But you might want to look around and try something different.
That's funny. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You know what we could do is a fucking heavy metal version of fucking Billy Joel.
Yeah, pretty sure we can do that.
Sing me a song! You're the piano man! See?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know, man. That's
I'm
Probably not
kidding.
going anywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a
that's-
little.
so
Sing
for
me
now.
a song to mine, motherfucker!
It's so right now the music's not. It's just, is it on hold or is it?
Yeah, it's on hold. I mean, I'll always play.
Yeah.
But I don't have any band projects going on right now at all. So
I think heavy metal's kind of a fucking losing its fucking coolness lately.
yeah, that's good. That's what I like. Losing cool. As long as it's not considered cool, I'm cool with that.
I'm not being funny though. I think it's losing its shit, and somebody's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, things kind of come and go a little bit, but there's always an audience for rock and roll. That's for sure.
Yeah. The cover bands that I was playing in tended to gravitate more towards, 90s, the Pearl Jams, the Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains, the grunge, whatever you want to call it. They always tend to. That's just my age group more than anything. You always listen to what you grew up when you were 20 years old is what you listen to for your entire life. And then when you get enough people together, that's just what it always tends to gravitate.
Well, not only that, if you're doing cover band music, sadly that's what you're gonna do, and I would never do a cover band music because you'll always be that.
Oh, I'm fine with cover band music. As long as I'm playing, I don't give a shit.
Well, what you meant to say was as long as you're getting paid. But
I don't even care if I get paid, as long as I'm playing.
oh no,
Right now, I don't have a band. It sucks.
really? As long as you're playing, you're happy with it. Then you love music. Then I dig
Yeah, I'm a
that.
big fan of music for sure.
Oh, I love that. That's pretty cool, actually.
So I think what you're saying is you just rather be doing something than nothing.
Right, exactly, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can understand that. Doing the photography as well. I've kind of got to a point where I'm still kind of picky about what I like to shoot, but for right now I'm just taking a small hiatus.
Yeah.
Until next month, then it's going to start hitting pretty heavy again with my photography. That is. But I did. Hey, Dave, I don't know if you saw that part, but I did have Fuller send me their 2014 limited edition vintage ale. I'll be reviewing this later on this week.
Nice.
It's a bottle conditioned ale, and hopefully well, everything I've had from Fuller's has always been pretty good. So
Is that beer or is that wine?
Oh no, that's beer. No, I don't do wine.
If you do wine, I got a headache all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I don't do wine. But you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, every once in a while,
Oh, bullshit. There's a lot of things wrong with wine.
if someone twisted my arm, I suppose, then I'll have a glass or two. But it's just not my thing, you know.
I've tried in the past, and I don't know. I just couldn't do it. You know, me and the wife, we wasted a lot of money pouring it down the drain trying to find some that we really wanted to drink. You know, and it just didn't happen for us. We tried. It wasn't for a lack of trying.
Hey, no. Dave, have you tried that new Coors Light that I think some places they call it a summer brew. At some places they're calling it the Citrus Rattler.
No, but I think I saw it. I haven't tried it though.
Summer Shandy.
Summer Shandy, yeah.
It's just beer with lemonade in it.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it lemonade. It's more citrusy for sure, but it's more of a like orangey, citrusy, and grapefruit. More orange and grapefruit.
England created this. The Summer Shandy is what they did. I have a buddy that drives a semi in England, and he told me about it. And it wasn't until he got here, and he showed me it, and then all of a sudden, boom, Summer Shandy became popular here in America.
Yeah, I would think that its origins are more probably from Germany. They've been doing that in Germany for a long time. But yeah, it's definitely from overseas. You know, mixing the rattlers, that is. But you know, someone was asking me earlier how it compares to like Bud Light Lime, and it's you know, two different artificial tastes.
Yeah.
Two different, completely artificial, different tastes. You know what I'm saying? But the different artificial tastes. But it's you know, the Bud Light Lime is definitely more of a artificial lime taste versus the artificial citrus taste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they both obviously have their place.
Right.
You know,
the only time that I'm going to get into a beer of that type is if somebody hands it to me. You know, it's not something that I'm going to buy if I'm at the store. You know, so the chances of me having it are very slim. I don't know. I think, I don't know, the market, even the market for that type of beer, you know, they got the gimmick factor of it immediately when they release it where they're going to sell some, but I just don't see it because people who drink like Coors, for example, I have a buddy who drinks Coors. That's all he drinks, and he's not going to buy it, you know, to try it. I'm not going to buy it because if I'm buying it, I'm going to buy, you know, something that I'm a little more familiar. The market for those types of beers when they come out with them, you know, you're not getting the craft guy drinker with that more than one. I mean, he might buy it just to try it, you know, but he's not going to drink it regularly. The Coors guy is not good. The Budweiser guy for sure ain't drinking Coors. You know, so you know, the market for those odd beers that come out like that, they found them with Bud Light Lime. You know, I'm sure, you know, they got a following for that. But you know what I'm saying? I think a beer like that would be a tough one to release, I would think.
Well, there's a heck of a lot more casual drinkers than you think, and there's a lot of casual drinkers, and then there's more and more female drinkers. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice that the fruity beers and all these sorts of things have been growing and growing as you go to your favorite beer store or market or whatever and purchase, at least I have noticed that some of the cases where they do have the big macros are shrinking, like a little bit, to make room for some of these fruitier selections. You know, the what is that? The Bud Light has that. Is it Max? No, not Max. What do they call those? Oh, doggone it! But Bud Light has several of them now. I don't know why I forgot the name of them, but they're just really becoming really popular. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. In my area, I just don't see it much. I mean, you got guys that drink Busch Light, and that's what they drink. They drink it because it's cheap. They like the can that turns blue when it's cold. They got the Budweiser guy. He's not drinking Coors. The Coors guy, he's not drinking Bud. The guys that you got the people, and then you got craft beer drinkers. They'll try just about anything except macro brews.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
pretty, it's fairly segregated here, where there's not a lot of experimentation with the. I don't know, with the like I got a guy who just loves that blue can Busch Light, man. He thinks if the mountain turns blue, man, that's a sign of a good beer, and he's not gonna experiment with any IPAs or any
Right.
That's the kind of thing, you buy him something, but so I don't know. It's a tough market. I mean, yeah, I hate to say it's probably women buy most of it, but I don't know. I mean, I really don't know.
I don't think it is. Where did you say you're from again?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm from Silvis, Illinois, but that probably doesn't mean much to you.
Well, I actually think that these fucking microbrewers, they're fucking getting so big, so huge. Like Founders from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Boom. They went from nothing to something. And
That's because they've got killer beer. That's good beer.
Damn straight. That's the thing. Is exactly it. And it wasn't women that fucking that learned about Founders. It was everybody that realized.
No. But that's not
really good
that's
beer.
not Coors Light Lemon or whatever. Joe was that's a different.
Right. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you can't buy it at a grocery store. I mean, that's the deal. People that are into beer are not going to find this shit at a goddamn grocery store or at a fucking convenience store.
Well, you can here.
Well, that depends on where you're at there, Matt.
Yeah,
Different laws. Every state has their different laws, and every within those states, different. I know Texas is like that. Different counties have their own different laws and restrictions. So you can, in the places that I've lived, buy anything you want at a grocery store.
Yeah, here you can too.
And at a convenience store.
The whole idea about Founders is that they produce their beer on a fucking taste, and then all of a sudden, they realize they could sell it in other states, and they're doing that, but you can't sell it anywhere in other states. You can't sell it in a convenience store necessarily, or in a bar necessarily. You can sell it in certain spots, and people that have drank Founders, evidently you guys know what Founders is, right?
Oh yeah, it's everywhere here.
Yeah, it's a pretty big craft brewery. They sell their beer everywhere, man.
You can get it anywhere here. You get the gas station up the street here.
We weren't really talking about that part of it, but as far as distribution of craft beer, that's a whole different conversation. And Michigan is one of those states that's pretty restrictive about where you can buy your beer. And it's sad, but those laws are loosening even in Michigan. I do see stories where, that those laws are loosening up, which is a good thing,
Well, it's like that. What's that brewery that had that's related to Canoe? I can't even pronounce it. God damn it! It's in Wisconsin, I think.
Oh. That what? The brewery that what?
They have a relationship canoe. They do canoe relationships, and they go around and they give away this certain canoe, but their name is really hard to pronounce.
Oh, Leinenkugel?
Yeah, Leinenkugel. And they ask if anybody can spell Leinenkugel, you win this free canoe. They did that in Michigan. But anyway, that brand of beer, I don't know how it tastes. I'm not a beer drinker.
They make some decent beers, but they're a big macro brewery. mean, it's nothing to write home about, but I mean, I've had some decent stuff from them.
Would you compare them to Samuel Adams then? Is Samuel Adams a macro or a micro?
Yeah, Samuel Adams is still like on the upper echelon of micro, but there's a new name for Samuel Adams, right? And we talk about that from some time to time. I forget the name they came up with for Samuel Adams and for Dogfish Head and Stone. God,
I'm drinking a rum and coke, by the way, so I don't give a shit about beer.
Now
So you didn't do Coke anymore.
Yeah, you said Pepsi, man.
Rum and coke. Wow, that's a cheap brand of rum and coke.
It's the cheap. It's
expensive rum and really cheap Coke.
So is Pepsi a cheap Coke? Is that what you're saying, or?
I don't know.
Oh, every day of the week.
I don't work for either one of them companies.
You don't work? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where that conversation
I'm fine with
went
that. When you said Coke earlier, I thought you meant I'm snorting it and shit.
No.
Whoa. I did that in the 80s.
That was the 80s, and it was just a total blur too, huh? That was
No, I remember half of it.
half of it.
The morning half.
Yeah. There's the whole part before noon, that I remember.
No, wrong again.
Wrong again. Before 10, is that?
I don't even remember before noon.
There's those couple of minutes when you wake up and you stumble to the head, take your morning leak there, and that's the part he remembers.
It depends on how yellow your piss is.
Oh my God!
Then you realize, whoa.
See, that's what I get for going there. That'll teach me that.
I might have fucked up last night.
That'll teach me right there.
Hey, you were asking what was new. Let's see if I can get this going. Look at this guy here. Oh no, that's you. That's not
Yeah. No, you don't want that.
I just moved out of the way. Well, can you guys see this now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see?
That's a charger.
I bought me one of them, man.
You did?
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Right.
I even took that with my own camera. That's my backdrop right now. But let me see if I can get. I bought it. I've had it about a month now.
Hey, give me a reason why Dodge should be purchased instead of, because I hate Dodge. I hate any Chrysler product, but.
Well, here, let me show you this.
They look good.
See that?
Yeah.
That's good enough reason right there.
Yeah.
Man, it is a beautiful machine.
Heck yeah, it is, man. That's bad.
2015 RT shaker. It's got the shaker hood, so it does that shit, and.
Yeah.
That's a good looking car, but.
That is, man. That's cool.
I'm getting ready to buy my wife a SUV. She wants an SUV. So, and I got lucky. I got money in the bank, so I'm thinking a Mazda CX-5 or, and then I go look at that Jeep Cherokee. That's pretty slick. But we hate Jeep Cherokees because they're produced by fucking Dodge and Chrysler, and we hate Dodge and Chrysler.
And you hate guys in Chrysler, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's a tough buy if you hate Dodge and Chrysler.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's a definite. I mean, that'd be like having a rum and Pepsi.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that was my main drink back in the day, rum and Pepsi.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty confused right here, Matt. I have to,
that is not my fault.
You got something to do with that.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, that is pretty cool, man. I really like that RT, bro.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet machine. That shaker hood really makes it too. Brand spanking new.
So
they changed quite a few things, and
you got that. What does Dodge call their infotainment?
The Uconnect.
Uconnect. There you go.
I didn't get the big fancy one. Mine has the base radio in it. It has some of the basic features. It's got the Bluetooth. It grabs a hold of my phone and plays the music off my phone when I jump in it. And
he goes, oh.
But I didn't buy the whatever the big fancy one is or whatever.
So, dude, you want to go on the I-130?
Honestly, man, I put a set of Zoomer catback exhaust system on that, and I don't even turn the radio on anymore.
You can't hear it.
Man, it just sounds good. It just rumbles.
Oh,
listen to the car. I don't even listen to the music anymore.
That is the music, right?
It's louder than shit.
Yeah.
It does not sound like a brand new car. It sings a proper song of its people.
Well,
when I got it, it was, I mean, you could hear pistons slapping and valves. I was like, man, this has got to go, man. You got to hear that shit coming out the back, not the...
I'm dying to see, I mean, if I could get to drive one, that'd be even better. One of the Hellcats, you know?
Yeah.
That would just be kind of super cool, right?
Yep. Yeah, they're selling the shit out of them, man. They'll be around for sure. And you know, for what it is, it's not that bad. I mean, they start at $65,000, which for what it is, that's really, you hate to say that's not bad for a car, but for what it is, that is not too shabby.
Seeing Bum come in there reminded me of the Q&A, man, and
60 grand.
He's got some pretty cool comments in the Q&A.
50 fucking grand? Are you serious?
Oh yeah,
65.
No. Yeah, muscle cars ain't cheap, man. That's for
Oh.
sure. What do you think about the new design?
I'm gonna shit myself. I want one of them fucking Ford F-150 Raptors. And Jesus Christ, I ain't gonna pay that kind of money for it.
You want a Raptor, for
Yeah, if you're
Christ's
not gonna pay
sake?
that kind of money for it, you're not gonna get it.
You're not going to get a Raptor.
No, I'm just gonna. All right, then I'm gonna get a generic one, motherfucker, and I'm just gonna put a Raptor title on it.
Oh, well, you can kind of tell a Raptor.
I ain't spending that kind of money. Are you shitting me?
You can't just buy like a standard 150 and then put a Raptor license plate on it and it's all good. That's for sure. You could tell a Raptor. That's for sure.
No, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Well,
It'll save me 20 grand, evidently.
yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, at least 20.
Yeah. You're
You're not gonna have a Raptor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No, but nobody will know it.
No. Yeah.
You two will know it, but nobody else will know it.
No. Nobody else. They'll have no clue. Yeah.
Nope, won't be able to tell it all.
Yeah. That's pure genius, though. Actually, you know. Why didn't someone else think of that, Matt? You're pretty clever.
No, some other cheap guy thought of it.
I'm not even a Ford guy, and I swear to God, I'd see that a mile away.
Yep.
So, what do you think of the new design of like the Mustang, and I don't know if you've seen the new Camaro as well. What do you think of those?
I like them both. I like them all. You know, I mean, it wasn't where I was going to put my money. Well, I know a lot of the new Mustangs, a lot of the Mustang guys or whatever don't like that new Mustang, but I think it looks sharp.
Oh, I love it.
It's a nice looking car. Same with the, you know,
Have you heard one? Man, they sound good too.
Yeah. No, they sound good. Mustangs always have had their own unique sound too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
absolutely.
They always have. I like that big Hemi and those
It's
Dodges.
mostly fit rattling around. I've had 2 Mustangs in the past, and mine had a unique sound, and it was, you know, shit rattling is what that's.
More like a rattle, right?
No,
Yeah, they were the ones that I had. I had some, I don't know what generation you call it, but I had an 03 and an 01 both, and you know, that was right before they changed to that later body style that they had. And they were more of a, you know, for a pony car like this. This Challenger it's a huge car. You know, my wife's got an Impala, and it's every bit as big as that Impala.
Really? The Challenger?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a huge car. Well, it's based on it's got the chassis of the 300.
Yeah.
Basically skinned, and you know, it's a big car for a muscle car. You know.
Really? God, I'll have to. I remember taking a test drive in one when they first came out, and I remember that the visibility out of the muscle cars, out of this kind of current generation, I thought it was the best visibility, and for a big guy, I thought it was like the best to kind of get comfortable in.
Yeah, that Challenger is comfortable. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's a tank. It's not a tiny car by any, I'm sure.
Well, when I was in my high school days, barely out of them, I bought a 1973 Camaro LT,
Oh, here we go.
and yeah, and it was a fucking awesome fucking Camaro.
About the badge or about the whole car?
Well, the woman didn't come with it.
Oh, there was no women with it.
No, she owned it, and she only took it to church on Sundays. Dead serious. It had 48,000 miles. When I bought it, it was in 1978, and it was a 73 Camaro. It had 48,000 miles on it, and she literally said, "I only took it to church on Sundays." I bought it in Kansas. I lived in Oklahoma. I said, "Fuck, I believe you only took it to church on Sundays. You went to church every day of the fucking week, lady." It was a sweet car, though. And
It was a sweet car. Now, was that the car that you did the Coke on the dash?
No, that was years later. I did lewds in that car.
Oh.
I'm serious. That wasn't even a joke.
No, there's something about that I totally believed. Really, trust me.
So what I did was I drove my friends around this fucking car, and I did lewd one night, and we're banging fucking corn stalks going down the road, and they go pull over. I am, and they go, and I go, fuck, you didn't tell me to pull over on the road. They act like I was gonna pull off the road. And so I go,
There's corn stalks growing on the road? Is that what you're saying?
I was on lewds. Jesus Christ, I was fucked up.
I got it.
I go over to my future wife's house, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I was hanging out with my friends, and I get out the car, and I face plant right into the dirt. I mean, coming right out the car. And she goes, "What are you doing?" And she freaked out. The whole family freaked out. Her parents and stuff, because I was on loose. Her family was cool because they all did drugs and everything, but it wasn't cool. So I go, "Oh wow, I'm sorry." And so
Oh, is that?
What
Oh,
happened?
Matt's gone. That's the end of the Matt story there.
He said, "The hell with them lewds. We're not hearing that story."
Yeah, that story's yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I'm back. Much to your chagrin. So anyway, much to your chagrin, I'm back.
Chagrin, huh? Can you spell that?
Yeah, it starts with a CH and it ends with a grin. What?
Well, today class we have learned about Pepsi and rum and how to spell.
We didn't learn shit about beer.
Or not. Yeah, well, we learned how not to spell Leinenkugel, and we learned a little bit about Founders and where you can buy it, and Quaaludes. Sweet. So.
And corn stalks grow in the road when you're.
Yeah, corn stalks.
Yeah, depending on when you're driving and what you're doing.
Yeah, so there's a whole generation knows nothing about Quaaludes, right? Because you cannot get Quaaludes anymore, right?
There's a whole generation doesn't even know about fucking fly me to the moon.
Oh dear God, no! We're gonna. No, there's a lot of people who know about Fly Me to the Moon, right? People are familiar with Frank Sinatra, aren't they?
No, that wasn't Frank Sinatra, by the way.
Who was it?
Think about it. Think harder. Think harder.
Who sang Fly Me to the Moon? Who sang that?
Let me sing forevermore. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Okay, we better. But yeah, this one's a wrap, man. Matt, you're an interesting cat, man. I gotta say that. Yeah, there you go. That's appropriate right there. Yeah, Bum's got some pretty. Yeah, he was pretty right on with some of those comments there. Hey, I appreciate you jumping in there, man. You definitely.
Well, hey, you sound a little speechless.
I definitely am. Yeah, and that's something because I normally have something to say all the time. But yeah, we haven't had a show like this in a long time.
Well, how about this? Glad to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's been very interesting, man.
No, what I said was glad to meet you guys. Wrong answer. Wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer. Okay, man. Hey, Dave, good to see you again, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. Hey, Reds, he stayed kind of silent there, but I appreciate him jumping in. And to all the viewers that watched, man, sorry.
Hey,
my apologies, man.
On your way out, fill my life with song. Let me sing forevermore.
Give us a little harmonica there, man, on the way out, man.